Okay guys, so here we are. We're at the final English city, Paris. We've got two armies, one larger, one smaller, besieging Paris. We've got some French support from our allies. We've got two French units. We've got a full stack pretty much and a half stack of Danish units. Hire any troops we can in the surrounding area. We're going to go for an all-out assault on the English capital of Paris, and hopefully we can win the battle because of that. And then we will march down and hopefully take out the Holy Roman Empire of the war as well. Everything's going well down here. My settlements have stopped revolting. We have all this land up here. We're slowly building up all across, and hopefully after we beat the English and take the Holy Roman Empire out of the war, we can just settle down for a bit, work on our economy, because it's not doing too well, as you can see. Well, it's not too bad, but still needs a fair bit of work. And after that, then we can continue to move on and attack everyone. So let's assault the city. As you can see, we've got numerical superiority. And hopefully that should help us out a bit. My plan here is to keep King Charles's men in the city while I take out Prince Maurice, the reinforcing army, and then once I've taken out Prince Maurice, I'll attack Paris. So this is going to be a pretty epic battle for the end of England, it would seem. And it doesn't really matter how many troops I lose here, because I'll make a lot of money from capturing Paris, so I can just retrain those troops very quickly and send them to the front lines. So, just load up here, and then hopefully we'll win this battle and take out the English. As you can see, our French allies over here, they're a tiny little army. They have 55 dismounted field knights and a trebuchet, whereas we have catapult with 4 men on it. But we've got a lot of infantry because I figured I'd just be besieging the city. I didn't think we'd have to fight a force outside the city, but things change. So let's see where our enemies spawn in, and then we'll decide. Oh yeah, I've also got a spy inside the city, but who's opening the gates for me? But that's really not of use to me. My main goal is to take out this English reinforcing force. So let's run our forces over there, because that's what we want to take out this force before it gets to the city. So let's try to get our forces over here. There it is, running in as fast as they can, trying to get to the city. I think they might actually make it inside the city before we can do anything. My men are being hit by arrows from the city, so that's not too great. But we do have reinforcements coming in over here. Oh, it's just my mercenary spearmen. I don't care if they get killed. I'm going to use my light cavalry to hopefully harass and kill some of these French English units before they get into the city center. But I think the vast majority are going to get in, but I can kill all this artillery with my cavalry. And there's not a lot they'll be able to do to stop that. Although these forces will get into the city, all that artillery in their rear won't. So they do have some decent units. You can see they've got some dismounted field knights, but the vast majority of their troops are artillery, peasants, and town militia. So although they do have some good quality units, they don't have enough to really make a difference. Since I've got more units. Well, that's my French ally probably doing that. Yeah, the French are gonna die. I really don't care. They're useless pretty much to me. But I'm going to go for a strike on the artillery, and it looks like the English aren't actually marching in to the city. They're going to march and try to do battle with me. which is really not too bright, but I'm going to try to kill as much of that artillery as I can now. And I've got so much high quality infantry that I should not have much of a problem defeating the English infantry. But their artillery is just being massacred by my light cavalry, and they can't do anything about it. They're just walking beside their artillery pieces getting destroyed. Most of my general's bodyguard in for a charge on those mercenary crossbowmen. Meanwhile, my scout cav are still just going on a rampage, massacring artillery unit after artillery unit. I am being shot from the walls here, so I'm going to want to run my troops away and around. I want to get my troops out of harm's way, hopefully. My scout cav are still just massacring unit after unit. There's a big clump of units over there that we're going to want to take out. My crossbowmen are getting shot at. All of these guys. What is my general's bodyguard doing? They're pursuing these crossbowmen. Hopefully they'll cut some of those down before they get to the rest of the English lines. My scout cav have sustained 5 casualties, and they're pretty much taken out 6 pieces of artillery, 6 artillery units. I've taken out this mercenary crossbowman, and these smart English knights are just waiting for me to kill them. So, why disappoint? And there goes a unit of mercenary crossbowmen, not cav. And I've forced all these artillery pieces to abandon, their pieces. So that's very helpful, because without their artillery pieces, they're pretty much useless units. But as you can see, I've got my troops are getting pretty tired now, so I'm going to want to give them a bit of a break. Wait for my reinforcements to catch up before we do anything else here. I think the French have actually been defeated over here. Well, they're in the city fighting. Yeah, they're in the city fighting. They haven't really done much. They've just fought a unit of dismounted knights. And they've killed a unit, a few knights, it looks like. But besides that, they haven't done anything. They're about to be routed. I don't really care about. It's useless to me. And these crossbowmen are coming back for more. And we'll see them turn around and run away in a second. And then they go back. They're like, no, no. But he turns his field on the knights around, so I'm going to run out of there. So I'm not going to beat the... Well, I would, but I'll take casualties I really don't need. I'm just going to run my troops back. Where are my catapults at? They're over here. So, as you can see, the main English force is just chilling in the center from the looks of it. Let's see what they've got. Yeah, they've just got quite a few generals' bodyguards, some artillery, and then some shitty town militia. But all those generals' bodyguards and cav, especially the ones I just led into the city because I'm a genius, will cause me some harm actually. The rest of my crossbowmen to get over here and start fighting his crossbowmen. Actually, no, we'll just kill these guys with a charge with my scout cav, and then they should be out of the battle. But the brilliant AI is just gonna let his troops get destroyed from the looks of it. We'll run in here, massacre some crossbowmen, we'll run out. And I'm gonna start targeting. Oh shit! They're being shot at from the walls. I want to start targeting his battlefield knights if I can. And the French have been massacred by the English once again. It seems history would be repeating itself. And these reinforcements from my other army are finally getting here. Just letting my troops rest a bit while I attack these feudal knights. And I'm not doing too much damage, but But I've killed a few. I figure my crossbowmen won't get much work done once they get into the city center, so they might as well kill a few units now. Put one unit on those peasants, and they should be not some serious damage. These peasants have nothing except their pitchforks. Oh, they got some armor. They got padded armor, but it's not going to do much against a crossbow bolt. Not that I would know, so I've never been attacked by a crossbow, but yeah, these knights are getting killed, and I'm just going to fast forward while I whittle these units off, because I don't want to take unnecessary casualties. Yet, at least. The French have routed. However, they still have their trebuchet just pointlessly firing into the town and just killing buildings that will soon be mine, so they're more just causing more damage than anything to the actual city center. These feudal knights are pretty much down to past half strength, and they're not really a threat anymore. When the time is right, I'll deliver a charge with my cavalry, and that should rout the majority of them. These units. I just want my troops to freshen up. Some of them are pretty exhausted right now. Where's my catapult? Is it still chilling over there? Where are you, catapult? Oh, there you are. We need to get over here. And I think it's time we finished off these units outside the center, and hopefully a charge from my general's bodyguard will rout these units, and those peasants just got massacred. And should I continue this? And there we go, we've routed both the units, and I think I've killed that entire unit of peasants actually. Yeah, we massacred that entire unit of peasants. Killing those feudal knights, and hopefully we can kill the rest of them before they get back into the city center, because if they get back into the city, it's just units I'm going to have to kill later. What is this? Pretty beastly tower. And yeah, those units are now dead. My catapult. Mr. Catapult, get over here. Okay, so I wonder if no, they can't take enemy catapults. The French units are still routing out of here. They're not gonna. Oh, they were. No, they've only got 3 guys left, not regrouping. This trebuchet is still just firing at nothing out of here, but at least it's holding some attention. Although I think they're gonna get charged by those generals' bodyguard, so they're not really gonna have much effect. I'm just going to fast forward until I get my catapult over here, and then we'll advance into the city and hopefully cause some damage. And I think I'm going to try to put my hull right here, so I can go in and kill that enemy catapult unit. So I'll just put those catapults there. And as I lose units, I'll be reinforced from this army over here. Well, it's just outside the battlefield. What do they have? They've got tribute. Oh, of course they have artillery. So as soon as one of my units becomes useless, I'll just grab one of those. Trebuchets, hopefully. Create a hole right there. Hopefully they create the hole, otherwise I'm gonna have to. Well, yeah, I'm gonna withdraw this unit of cavalry because I don't need them. So we'll withdraw them, and hopefully that'll give me a trebuchet unit from that army.